It's the 94th annual Oscars.
94?
I think it's the 94th Oscars.
When's this bitch gonna croak?
When's Oscar gonna see the pearly gates? Oh wait, no, it's
95.
It's 96. Last year was 95. Now this year's 96. 2024 was a great year for movies, I'd say. As someone who 2023 was a great year for movies, I'd say. As someone
I agree.
As someone who's only started paying attention to the Oscars about last year, I can safely say this was the first good year in a long time.
Last year was good, but this was better.
So
last year they did a lot of stupid shit, like putting Avatar and Top Gun up for stuff.
Yeah. I'm taking
this is the Film Bro show.
This is the movie podcast.
Yeah.
This is the new movie podcast, What the Flick.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just going to jump right into it. I don't know
We're
about you.
about the Oscar nominations here.
I don't know about you, but I wrote down my prediction and then separately what I think should win, as opposed to what I think is going to win.
I should have done that. I did not, but I'll think of it on my head, off the top of my head.
All right.
Snubs, predictions, picks.
Right.
Yeah.
Is Snubs just being the one that deserves it the least?
I'd say Snubs is one that's not there at all.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have to open up Letterboxd and sort by 2023 to see what year movies I saw that came out.
Right. There's only a couple that stick out to me is, why the fuck isn't that there? Or at least I wanted it to be there.
Yeah, Asteroid City.
Yeah.
Beau is Afraid. Mm-hmm. Joaquin should have gotten, Best Actor
nomination. That would have been really cool.
I think Bottoms could have gotten a screenplay. That
would have been cool.
Blackberry definitely should have gotten Best Director.
Yeah, fucking Flaming Hot that has an Oscar nomination. Blackberry should have. That one was great.
Maybe if Glenn Howerton sang a song about how he loves texting on his phone, they would have got a nomination.
I don't think it should have been, but I was surprised Air didn't get anything. That dumb Air Jordan movie.
I think like Maestro took the place that Air would have taken. That movie that gets nominated, but it's not going to win anything at the Oscars.
Yeah, I when I watched it, I was expecting it to be a shoe-in. Honestly, I was like, all right, Matt Damon's going to be in Best Actor. Nope, got nothing.
So, should we start at Best Picture, or should we?
I guess so, since that's pretty much we get to talk about all of them.
True. Okay. So just for clarification, I've not seen every single movie. The only one I really haven't seen is Maestro, which I don't really want to see. And that's mainly because the Oscars are in 5 days, and I don't have enough time.
I've seen all the Best Pictures and a few of the other ones,
but I've seen enough to make my decisions.
Yeah, I'll talk about Maestro when we get there.
I put it down for something. I think it's going to win something, but
it has a chance at one of them.
Best.
We'll get there.
Hold on, I'm just going to list off the nominees. 2024 Oscars. The Best Picture nominees are Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Holdovers, Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Barbie, American Fiction, The Zone of Interest, Maestro, and Past Lives.
Oh, yeah. It's a pretty good lineup.
I can't complain.
It could be better.
I'd say they are all good movies, I'd say. Except for Maestro, which I haven't seen.
Maestro. All of them are at least good, except I think Maestro is pretty bad. My least favorite, other than Maestro, I think is the first one that's alphabetical, is American Fiction.
Yeah, it had some issues, but it was. I think it was fun.
Yeah,
had some great satire to it.
It's good. Yeah, I loved the satire. The problem with it is that it keeps cutting between that and this really kind of boring family drama about a mother that's she has dementia or something.
It's not really that much of an original family drama.
No.
And they don't really. There's not really any emotional potency to it, I'd say.
Yeah,
Like all
and
the
it's
scenes where it's obvious I'm supposed to like have my have my heartstrings tugged. I wouldn't feel nothing.
yeah, and it's to the point where I'm like, "Oh my god, just get it over with." I wanna get back to the funny stuff.
Yeah, but he deserved a nomination for best actor. I'd say.
I think it's a great performance. I also think the score is amazing.
The I do have the score on here,
Mhm.
but let's start best picture.
Yeah.
Now, the movie I think should win the Oscar for best picture, I think is Killers of the Flower Moon. I think there was a lot of different movies to come out in this year, and I think this was the best one.
My favorite
Mhm.
is Poor Things.
Poor Things. So if you were in charge of the Oscars, you would make Poor Things best
Yeah,
picture.
I think so.
It's fair enough.
I have Poor Things and Oppenheimer at I love both. My favorite for a while was Oppenheimer, and then I really loved Past Lives as well.
Past Lives is so great,
Yeah, and I was
but
worried that one wouldn't get in at all. It should have been in Best Director.
yeah, I kind of don't get how Best Picture has so many nominations. I don't get how there's 10 slots. That really
Yeah.
makes no sense to me.
Yeah, they go up to 10. Sometimes they don't go to 10, sometimes they'll have, like, 7, but this one was 10. I
The
think
movie,
it'll probably go to Oppenheimer.
I was thinking so, but after seeing it, I think they're going to give it to Anatomy of a Fall. I think Anatomy of the Fall is the most Oscar-y picture to come out to be nominated as Best Picture.
That would be crazy. That
Like
would be kinda crazy.
I can think of like all of the previous Oscar winners. Like
Mhm.
I honestly I'm slip like I can think of like Coda and
Mhm.
what was that one movie that had like Frances McDormand in it, I think. That won best
Nomadland.
Nomadland. Yeah. I just
Yeah.
think of pictures like that and
Mhm.
I can just totally see Anatomy of a Fall being in sort of that best picture win that people are like, "Oh, really?" You know.
That
But
would really surprise me.
it scratches all the itches I think that the Oscars look for. It's a courtroom drama. It's really talky. It's
Yeah.
super long. There's a
Mhm.
woman and she's going through strife. There's a
True.
good kid performance in it,
Very good kid performance.
and he's a blind kid, so
Very good dog performance.
very great dog performance. I'm like, damn, did they kill this dog for
Maybe the
real?
best ever dog performance.
He should win an Oscar for best dog.
Yeah. Anatomy of a Fall was pretty great. It wasn't one of my favorites though. It was missing like a bite to it. I wanted to like get blown away.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to be like I was waiting for them to bust out like the 4K video of her killing him. You know,
Yeah.
I was hoping that's where it's gonna end up because the whole movie I was rubbing my hands together like, dude, she's fucking guilty, dude. And then the movie ended. I'm like, oh, I guess not.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome if she was guilty,
Be
but no,
pretty
he just had to
crazy.
kill himself.
Mhm.
But so you think Oppenheimer's gonna win?
I think it is, yes. I think that's the one.
All right. So that's our set in stone predictions. I think it's going to be Anatomy of a Fall. You think Oppenheimer. Now we're going to move back down to Best Director.
This one's pretty crazy too. They're all good choices.
They're all good choices. I
Justine
think
Triet for Anatomy of a Fall is very surprising.
as
I'm
as
very
Best
surprised she's there.
Director.
I'm surprised that she's there.
Hmm. Um. Yeah, I mean that's one of those movies where like I think about the good things about it, and the direction really isn't one of them. As
Mm,
opposed to the movie I think should win Best Director, which is The Zone of Interest. I
mhm.
think The Zone of Interest is a movie that lives or dies on its directing, and I think it's basically perfect because of how Jonathan Glazer's vision that he executed flawlessly, and he knew what he was doing. I honestly, I was kind of losing it a little bit because after I saw Under the Skin, you know how Zone of Interest has that sort of repetitive feeling to it,
Yes.
and I thought that was just like for that movie. And I saw Under the Skin, which had the exact same feeling to it, and I'm like, oh no, is this just what this dude does? is make movies where you feel like you're just watching the same 10 minutes over and over again. But I thought it worked very well, and it had a purpose in Zone of Interest to
Yeah,
highlight the complacency of Nazi Germany and how it was just, mundane, the Holocaust, how they were like, oh yeah, it's just, the Holocaust.
yeah.
I'm living next to it while I garden my flowers. But I don't think it's going to win. I think
I almost want to say Glazer being there at all makes me think he is going to win.
you think they're going to pull the big guns and give him Zone of Interest?
I don't know. I think it's really either him or Nolan.
I think Oppenheimer's going to win for Best Director.
I think that's my pick, yeah. In a perfect world for me, it would be Poor Things as Best Picture and Nolan as director, or the opposite. But I think Oppenheimer is really his biggest achievement. It's the culmination of his career.
It definitely feels like what everything's been leading up to.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
that's just a massive movie.
Yeah.
I think it's going to win the most.
I could see it sweeping.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if what happened to Everything Everywhere All at Once happens to Oppenheimer. I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably.
Where they just fucking take everything.
Mm-hmm.
But Best Actor, Cillian Murphy, dude. Come on. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna, like, as cool as it would be for Paul Giamatti to win Best Actor.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Cillian Murphy. Like, he has that in the bag.
Is there a snub for director, you think?
A snub for director. I mean, yeah, I think Wes Anderson could have gotten a nomination for Best Director. I think Beau Was Afraid could have gotten a nomination for Best Director.
I would have loved both of that.
But I don't think...
I wanted to see Celine Song for Past Lives. That's a crazy first film. It's pretty impressive, I thought.
It does feel like it's like a masterful film.
Yeah. I was hoping she would get in. But yeah, Wes would have been great. I agree with Ari as well.
Where movies came out 2020.
Well, also, you didn't watch it, but May December is a big snub for Best Picture and Director, I would say.
I do wish... What if they nominate... They should have nominated Andy Muschietti for The Flash, I think, for Best Director.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been...
True directorial achievement to make a film that seems like it was AI generated.
Yeah, they should introduce a new category into the Oscars.
Worst director.
Called Worst Film of all fucking time. And Jimmy Kimmel has to go on stage and be like, and nominations for Worst Film of all fucking time, it's just Andy Muschietti for The Flash.
Worst director goes to Charlie Day for Fool's Paradise.
The worst movie ever made. And they go on stage and they just slap him in the face. They don't even give him a trophy.
He was inspired by Charlie Chaplin.
And the sound of a toilet flushing.
Best actor, yeah, it's definitely going to Cillian Murphy. I would love if Paul Giamatti got it too, although that's definitely just... I mean, Paul Giamatti's played that character before.
Yeah, honestly. He's really just there for the nomination.
The others, Jeffrey Wright's great. Bradley Cooper isn't the worst thing about that movie, but he shouldn't be there.
Well, he's the director, so I guess he is the worst thing about that movie.
As an actor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad he's not in Best Director. I was worried that was going to happen.
What if he's going to win Best Picture?
That would be crazy. The fucking worst one.
Best
I guess
actress.
that's probably happened sometime.
Yeah, I think that happened with Crash.
Yeah, Crash.
Whenever no one watches it, and then the only people who watch it are like, that sucks.
Yeah. His campaign's been pretty bad. So, Best Actress, I think they muffed this one a little bit. I've only briefly heard of Naiad. I'm not watching it. I heard it was not that good.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one.
Yeah. Carey Mulligan is fine, but she shouldn't be there. Sandra's great, but she's not gonna get it. I think it's Lily Gladstone.
You think so?
I think so. Well, it could go to Emma Stone. I would love that too, but I think Lily is the best one.
I would love for either Lily Gladstone or Emma Stone to get it,
Yeah,
but I think Sandra Huller's going to get it.
that would be cool.
I
She
think
is also in Zone of Interest too.
that's why I think she's going to get. I think her having 2 movies like on her belt, I think that's going to give her enough push for Best Actress. I feel like they're going to consider that she's in Zone of Interest.
That would be really cool. I would like that. She's great in both.
She is, but it should be Lily Gladstone.
What do you think about the Margot Robbie controversy
Uh,
of her not being here?
I kind of get it. I think Barbie got nominated for the wrong categories because I understand why they wouldn't nominate Margot Robbie after nominating it for Best Picture. Because either way, like those awards are going to go to her.
Yeah,
but I think they should not have nominated Barbie for Best Supporting Actress and instead put Margot Robbie as Best Lead in Actress.
Yeah,
I think they should have swapped that.
I knew Gosling was going to get in, but yeah, the other one for supporting actress is super weird because at that point, I think it's weird to nominate 2 supporting performances when she's the central performance. You have to throw her a bone too.
Yeah, she's Barbie.
It just makes sense.
I think Barbie's going to probably win nothing. Well, actually, no, I don't believe that at all. But I think it's going to win It's not
going to win a lot.
It's going to win little so that it's going to be a problem on Twitter.
Yeah. I think I know what it's going to win, but we'll get there. My pick here, Lily Gladstone. And also, again, May, December, I think Natalie Portman should have been here. Also, Greta Lee from Past Lives should have been here. Those are my snubs.
Greta Lee in Past Lives is pretty great.
Yeah.
Best Supporting Actor.
This one's pretty easy.
It's
Robert Downey Jr. That's what it's going to.
He's going to get it.
Yeah.
He's going to get it. I think it should be Robert De Niro. I think Robert should get, I think Killers of the Flower Moon is probably going to be his last great one.
Yeah, probably.
But it's probably going to be Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I like all of them that are nominated.
It definitely is a good category. I think Best Supporting Actor, they should have nominated Matt Johnson.
That would have been crazy. He's honestly my least favorite part of that movie. No, it should have been Glenn Howerton. That would have counted, I think.
Oh, really? I would have considered him a lead. But if he can be considered Best Supporting, then he legitimately should have gotten a nomination. That would have been cool.
I'm glad this didn't happen, but I was expecting there to be like more than one Oppenheimer cast member in this category.
Right.
They do that sometimes. I thought Matt Damon would be here.
God, that would have sucked so much.
He wasn't that great.
I don't remember anything.
Matt Damon's just not that great.
No. I remember him sort of putting on his mad face in that movie, but I don't really remember him that much. Best Supporting Actress, it's Divine Joy Randolph. Come on.
100%. 100%.
Out of anything on this list, I'm willing to put my mortgage up as a bet that Divine Joy Randolph is going to win Best Supporting Actress. She has it in the bag.
She's the only one here that I feel like is even campaigning to win. I haven't heard a damn word out of Jodie Foster.
No. And everybody wants Divine Joy Randolph to win.
Yeah, and America Ferrera is basically the villain of this category. Mm-hmm. The Jamie Lee Curtis of this category.
Yeah. And dude, this is how they're going to recognize the holdovers, because the holdovers is not going to win anything.
No.
Unfortunately.
Sadly, it's great.
It's only going to win this Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite performances of the year before the nominees were even out.
Yeah, it was great. I hope she gets nominated, and she did.
Yeah.
It would have been cool for Dominic Sessa to get Best Supporting Actor.
That would have been really cool. That was his first performance ever.
That would have been one for the books if he got a nomination. And I think, he could have, if Paul Giamatti and Divine Joy Randolph got one, he's on par with them, I think, for a good chunk of that movie. Yeah. I think he really did a good job first go around. Mm-hmm. Best Original Screenplay, it should go to Past Lives. That's what I think.
I think that's mine as well here. Yeah,
It should go to Past Lives, but I think it's going to go to Anatomy of a Fall.
I think so too, because at the Golden Globes, which is a whatever show,
Mm-hmm.
but I thought this was interesting. Anatomy of a Fall. They only have best screenplay. They don't split it into.
Mm-hmm.
Anatomy of a Fall at the Golden Globes won best screenplay over Barbie, Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Poor Things.
That's insane.
I thought that was insane. So I think, yeah, it might. I think it'll win this one.
I think I turned off the Golden Globes because, like, sure, I'll see. I'll get my Oscar kick before the actual Oscars. I'll get that high, and then Anatomy of Fall was just winning everything. I was like, all right,
I hadn't seen it yet.
yeah, I was like, I don't know what this fucking movie's about.
Yeah.
Some lady who kills her husband, supposedly. Best animated feature, it's got to be Boy and the Heron. I mean, I haven't seen Boy and the Heron, but I have seen Spider-Verse, which shouldn't win. And the other one is like a Disney movie. And the other one is like a Netflix movie.
Yeah. Elemental is the Pixar one. That one with the fire and the water.
That's not winning anything.
No, it's not as bad as people made it out to be, but it's not that good either. I have not seen Nimona. I kept putting it off, and at this point, I'll probably never watch it. I had never heard of Robot Dreams, but I'm hearing it's really good. Which, I don't know. I hope to God it goes to Boy and the Heron. I would be upset if that didn't happen.
I would be very mad if it went to Spider-Verse. I didn't hate Spider-Verse, but that is not a movie you should reward with an Academy Award.
No, gosh. And that was the Golden Globes too. Boy and the Heron beat it. So
Spider-Verse is more, it's more deserving of like an MTV Choice Awards than an Academy Award.
Mm-hmm.
Like it should get like Kids Choice Award at Nickelodeon for Best Movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. We didn't do adapted screenplay.
Right, Best Adapted Screenplay. It should be Oppenheimer.
I think it will go to that.
I think they're going to give it to Barbie.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the one where the big one they're going to give to Barbie. It's because it's not as important as Best Picture, Best Director, but they're like, we'll give it something, so they're not mad when we only give it Best Production Design.
Because they're mad that Greta Gerwig's not a director, so this would go to her too.
Mm-hmm.
And also they're mad that it's an adapted screenplay, which I think is stupid. It's obviously adapted.
Yeah, it's a toy.
Yes.
It's something that existed before.
Yeah, like if it's an original screenplay, why do I immediately understand Barbie and Ken? Everyone knows the relationship and shit.
If it's not an adapted screenplay, why can I go to Walmart and buy the sets from Barbie Land before the movie even came out?
It's about the toy. It's about our relationship with the toy. It's obviously adapted. It's based on fucking a lot of things. So yeah, Oppenheimer is the best one here, screenplay wise.
Best score. I think Oppenheimer, American Fiction, or Killers of the Flower Moon could easily win this one, but I think they're going to give it to Oppenheimer. I
mean, this category, if we pretend fucking Indiana Jones isn't there, which is the most bullshit, like obviously like ghost written nomination.
Yeah.
This category is really stacked. I love all of these. I think Killers of the Flower Moon's my favorite one here, score wise. I thought that was probably my favorite part of the movie.
Do you remember when there was controversy when one of the teaser trailers for Killers of the Flower Moon came out because people were upset because the music went too hard. It was like too hype.
Right. Yeah.
And they're getting mad about that. I thought that was funny. It's like, damn, I'm too excited for it.
Yeah, I remember seeing Talk to Me, which is like, people like that movie, but the only audience for that movie are the typical horror movie goers.
Mm-hmm.
These like dumb teenagers.
Yeah.
And there were people in that theater just like bopping their heads to Killers of the Flower Moon and being like, damn. Especially when they pair it, when they shoot that guy on the ground.
Oh yeah, it's like in sync.
Yes.
Dude.
That's my favorite score of the category.
Yeah, you could sample some Killers of the Flower Moon for sure if you really put your mind to it.
Robbie Robertson.
Rest in peace. But I think
Rest
it's
in
gonna be
peace.
Oppenheimer.
Probably. And that's a great one too.
It is a good one. I'm so glad that Ludwig Göransson's guy is getting recognition.
Mm-hmm.
Because man, he's really talented. That is a great score.
Yeah.
That's like the when I finished Oppenheimer that first time around, that was like the main thing I kept thinking about was just that music. I just kept bumping in the IMAX theater.
Yeah. The score for American Fiction reminded me a lot of like Do the Right Thing. Just a crazy jazz band going on. It was really good.
I didn't even realize it was an original score. I thought it was just
I had to check.
old jazz songs.
And Poor Things was a good one too.
I was gonna say Poor Things, and then I thought about it, and I really couldn't remember a single song from Poor Things. I can remember what I think the Poor Things soundtrack sounds like, which is someone pressing like 3 notes on a piano.
Yeah, basically, but like a detuned piano.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she dances, Emma Stone.
It
like
fit with the movie.
Dancer. It did fit with the movie.
Mm.
Best original song. I think they're gonna pull
Barbie's
Anatu. Last year they had the RRR guys perform it, and then they won song. I think.
Oh, you think Flower Moon?
No. I think because Ryan Gosling is doing I'm Just Ken.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do what they did with RRR last year, where they had them do the song and then it won best song. I think Ryan Gosling's gonna win for I'm Just Ken. I don't think that people keep saying that Billie Eilish song's gonna win, and I don't see how it can win in 1,000 years.
I'm right there with you. I almost got called sexist for saying that. that I prefer the Ryan Gosling song to the Billie one. I preferred multiple songs from that movie over that Billie Eilish one.
I prefer. Wasn't there like a Megan Thee Stallion song?
I think it was Lizzo. The song at the beginning.
Yeah, that was a good song. That was a jam.
Yeah.
That Billie Eilish song is stupid.
It's just I don't know. I don't love Billie Eilish that much. I didn't think that was a very good song.
No.
Also, what the fuck is American Symphony?
What are you talking about?
It's nominated for Best Original Song.
What movie was it in?
It's called American Symphony.
The movie's called American Symphony?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this movie.
It says biographical documentary explores a year in the life of musician John Battistay, his music career, and his wife's struggle with leukemia. New to me. I didn't know about that. I know John Battistay. That's not going to win, but
that's the type of movie on Letterboxd where I look at the add to watch list button and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll just move on to something else. John Battistay has some good songs though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he should have won that album of the year at the Grammys.
I've never listened to it.
It's but this is an Academy Awards video, not a.
I mean, if we were getting into the Grammys, I'd be here all talking about fucking dumb decisions.
Best original song, I'm Just Ken. That fucking Cheeto song is not going to win anything. That Cheeto movie's. I also haven't listened to it, but there's no way that movie's winning anything. That dumbass Cheeto movie.
Imagine if that wins.
Best Picture.
Best original song over 2 songs from over fucking Billie Eilish,
and it plays over the fucking speakers. Imagine
the fire inside, flaming hot.
And best original score, Indiana Jones.
John Williams comes out with fucking arthritis.
John Williams
in a walker.
Yeah, he fucking struts out there. He takes 7 years to get to the stage because he's so slow and old.
That's so stupid.
I like to say
they're doing it on purpose because I think he's the most nominated person ever.
Yeah, probably. He's gonna dude, that dude's so fucking old.
Yeah.
Before the words thank you come out of his mouth, they're gonna be playing the wrap-up music. The teleprompter's going by way too fast for him. He can't keep up. Slow it down. All right. Best sound. It's got to be Zone of Interest.
Yeah. It's the most creative usage of sound.
I would say so. I would say it was very impressive that even when watching on my shitty little home stereo, that the sound in Zone of Interest really was impactful.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
It's,
I feel
it's
like I'm in the
most of the
Holocaust.
movie. It does a lot of the work in the movie.
What if there was a Zone of Interest game and IGN's like, you really feel like you're in the Holocaust. Really?
You're just doing dishes.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're crying, trying not to show emotional, so they'll shoot you to death. You really feel like you're in the Holocaust. 6 out of 10. But yeah, it's gonna be Zone of Interest.
I can't believe this creator shit got nominated for like 4 categories.
Dude, it's probably gonna win. I'm gonna skip ahead. It's probably gonna win Best Visual Effects. I hope Godzilla -1 gets it, but
please, yes.
Creator is probably gonna get Best Visual Effects. If they gave what they give Best Visual Effects last time, like Mission Impossible,
Avatar, probably.
Avatar, yeah, whatever.
Same shit.
Some dumbass Star Wars bullshit.
I would love to see it go to Godzilla. And I can't say that, I guess. I was going to say out of all of the ones but Godzilla had better visual effects than Guardians of the Galaxy. Fuck you. Fuck everyone, it did.
Wow.
It looked better.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of them. I saw the first one. I turned it off and did something else. About 7 years ago when that movie came out.
It looks the same, basically.
Yeah.
Little raccoon, big tree guy.
So
one character has big eyes. You know?
They're funny.
Yeah.
They make me fucking haha laugh, dude. When they're like, dude, because they're they're in the spaceship, right? Dude, this is my scene for Guardians of the Galaxy 5. They're in the spaceship and they're fucking running away in space. They're like flying away. They're like speeding away. And it's so intense, and then you hear like a slurp, and then it's Rocket Raccoon finishing his Slurpee, going and they're all looking at him befuddled, and he's like, what? I was thirsty, you know?
Yeah. And then he's like, Groot, would you like some Slurpee? He goes, I am Groot.
I am Groot.
And then Chris Pratt goes, guys, come on, with the Slurpees.
Groot, you want to try some heroin? I am Groot.
I am Groot.
He's like, he's waving his arms no, backing away.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
I think he wants some heroin. He just injected into his veins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tree spotting.
Yeah.
It's my new movie.
The best production designs.
It's gonna be Barbie, but I could also see Poor Things.
I would prefer it go to Poor Things. It'll go to Barbie though, yeah.
I think them doing that fucking fake behind the scenes video was them trying to get best production design.
I think so, yeah. With the fucking, what did they do? They green screened out the green screens.
Yeah, which is honestly
fake movie sets.
It's like a genius move, I would say.
Yeah.
Green screening your green screen for the behind the scenes video.
And it's like, well, if you watch the movie, it's pretty obvious there's green screen.
Yeah. It's like 7 feet of a set, and then in the background is a green screen.
Yeah. But Poor Things though looked great.
It did look really good.
It's like the movie Tim Burton's been trying to make for 25 years.
Yeah. The first time he would have done good with CGI.
Yeah. And the others are okay.
Did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory get nominated for anything at the Academy Awards in 2006?
That's a good question. Let me see. I hope not.
Best Picture?
Maybe it's like Best Song. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Chocolate Factory, 2005. Whoa! It got Best Costume Design. Nominated for Best Costume Design.
Oh.
While at the Golden Globes, Johnny Depp was nominated for Best Actor.
And
That's
he
crazy.
won.
He did not win.
Damn, now I'm on the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Wikipedia. And this movie won a lot of awards. It won the Critics' Choice Award for Best Young Actor for Charlie. It won Best International Film at the Irish Film and Television Awards.
What?
I cannot imagine.
America chose that.
I can't imagine the other like movie. There had to have been like, The Wiggles Go to the Beach.
Yeah.
As the other movies in the category.
Yeah.
Best cinematography. It should be Oppenheimer, but this is probably where they're going to probably give it to Maestro.
I agree. I think they will.
As the one, sort of like a.
That's the one thing that movie is going for it.
You got something?
It's
Hey.
really well shot.
You want to get best picture? Oh, what do you got? You got best cinematography.
Yeah. I don't know what else would even win here.
I could see like Zone of Interest.
It's not nominated.
Really?
No. It's
Damn.
Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and a movie called El Conde.
Oh, that's like that black and white and pink movie, right?
The poster, yeah, it looks like that. I've never heard of it.
All right.
Oh
I
wait,
think I was-
also best production design, I have to say Asteroid City should have been in there.
I agree. I think the little kid song should have been nominated for best song.
Yes.
The little
Alien.
alien art
Yeah.
down, and that would have been awesome. They should have had fuck Ryan Gosling, have that kid come out and sing that song.
Yeah.
There should have been they should have nominated best original song Bo Was Afraid, and it's just the scene where the neighbor's like, turn it down, turn it down.
Yeah, the non-existent music.
That's such a fucked up, like, it makes you feel gross movie, but I think that is like the most fucked up thing in that whole movie. That like I understand, like that sets the tone completely. Is your upstairs neighbor bashing his fucking wall to bits, telling you to turn your music down where it's just silent. That's such a good idea.
The first like 45 minutes of that movie are fucking amazing.
Yeah, everything in the apartment building, it's like hell.
It's
Like
perfect.
that's how I think like cities are at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, dead bodies in the street. You know, you leave your apartment building open and homeless people are just gonna fucking invade in.
They're gonna lunge at you and stab your eyeballs.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any dude who like turned off Bo Was Afraid because he felt too bad for Bo. He was like, it's fucked up what they're doing to this guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he should have been nominated for Best Actor. Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah. It's a great performance.
Best Documentary.
I've not seen any of them. I haven't heard of any of them.
Have them nominate that Fast Pass video.
Yeah, Defunct Land.
Mm-hmm.
The only one I was gunning for was that Michael J. Fox one called Still.
Oh right, yeah, that's an ironic title. Because he can't do that.
Yeah, but they didn't nominate it, so
Yeah.
I don't even care. Also, Wes Anderson is in here for Henry Sugar for a short film.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it's 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's almost a movie.
It's almost a movie.
And it's not even the best one in that little series of.
No, I didn't really like them, but that one was not my favorite.
I liked the one with the snake where you can't move. That was my favorite.
That one was cool.
And I think that's everything for Oscars.
I think so.
So let's just do a quick recap. Best Picture, I think it's going to be Anatomy of a Fall.
I think it's going to be Oppenheimer.
Best Director, I think it's going to be Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Best Actor, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer.
Correct.
Best Actress, Sandra Huller in Anatomy of a Fall.
Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon.
Best Supporting Actor, Robert Downey Jr. in Killers of the Flower Moon.
Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer.
Right, in Oppenheimer, not Killers of the Flower Moon. No. Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer. Best Supporting Actress, Divine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers.
Joy Randolph in The Holdovers.
The Holdovers. Best Original Screenplay, Anatomy of a Fall, written for Anatomy of a Fall.
Past Lives.
Best Adapted Screenplay, Barbie by Barbie.
Wait. Let me get the full title. Oppenheimer, based on the biography American Prometheus, The Triumph and Tragedy of J. Robert Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm. And who's it written by?
Kai Bird and Martin J. Sherwin.
Who else?
That's it.
There's like
written by Christopher Nolan. The movie's feature film is written for the screen by Christopher Nolan.
Best animated feature. It's going to be Boy and the Bird.
The Boy and the Heron.
And now for best animated feature, Boy and the Heron.
Boy and the Heron. Hayao Miyazaki.
Hayao Miyazaki's Boy and the Heron. He comes up stage, he just kills himself.
He's like, fucking, I don't
He's
give a fuck.
I fucking hate your cartoon movies.
Dumbass America.
What's this baby shit I've been doing for the past 80 years?
He really doesn't care.
What is this retarded baby shit?
That's probably why they won't give it the award, because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
You know, he probably wouldn't even show up.
Dude, if he wins, you know Phil Lord's gonna be on Twitter and be like, I just think, you know, I think I think the person who gets best animated feature should, you know, care about animation.
I know. Fuck Phil Lord.
Yeah, fucking Joe Russo.
Yeah.
What it'd be so funny if they nominate Spider-Verse Part 2 for best animated feature again.
They totally will.
Dude, I'm like scared by it. Like, it's probably gonna win best animated feature.
And you know, last year they did animated feature first, so it probably will be an immediate blow.
Best score. The Ludwig that dude for Oppenheimer.
Göransson. Robbie Robertson for Killers of the Flower Moon.
Best original song, I'm Just Ken, sung by Ryan Gosling as Ken.
I'm Just Ken from Barbie. Music and lyrics by Mark Ronson and Andrew Wyatt.
Best sound, Zone of Interest.
Yeah.
The Holocaust. Best production design, Barbie, the movie.
Poor Things, the movie.
Best cinematography, Maestro, I think.
Probably.
Bradley Cooper for Maestro.
Yeah, that's his movie.
Yeah, he did everything. He wrote it, he cinematographed it, he directed it, he acted in it, he did his own makeup.
Oh, we didn't do film editing.
Fake category doesn't count. I'm gonna give it to Killers of the Flower Moon.
It is there.
Thelma Shoemaker, Killers of the Flower Moon. How about that?
I'll go Oppenheimer, Jennifer Lame, Oppenheimer.
What the fuck is with these chicks editing these movies?
They're kind of better at it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the men are better at everything.
They're like, you fucking gross boys need to cut down your movies.
Yeah, dude. Did you see that shit? That Dune stuff where Tim Blake Nelson was going to be in it in Dune 2, and then that dumb. Well, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Denis
Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve cut him out and was just like, and also, I'm never going to release the deleted scenes.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did hear about that.
It's like, you're a dick face.
That's very strange. Or release the deleted scenes.
Yeah, put them on the fucking Blu-ray. It'll cost you nothing.
And then last but not least is Godzilla -1 Best Visual Effects.
Best Visual Effects is probably going to be The Creator. They're probably going to go with The Creator.
And that's the Oscars.
And that is the Oscars 2024.
Oh, shit!